Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Please continue to pray for my complete recovery from long COVID by leaving a dislike. I'm going to say it out loud that I'm going to recover soon because I sometimes if I believe something with huge conviction, it actually does happen. Remember last year, I was talking about the day I would have 3 tons of bismuth, even though I was far, far removed from that, right? I was talking about meeting a life partner so that the two of us could strategize together. I'm starting to get there, actually. I think it's helpful to talk about things as if they've already happened, just in the future, right? Pretend that time can be traveled in both directions. That future is already there. We're just traveling there, right? That's how I usually like to think about it, because the alternative is worse, right? The other day I got really depressed for a moment. I was grappling with severe symptoms. I was coughing up mucus every 15 minutes. I'm a professor, and I really dislike having to do that. And I was really sad because I was looking at things, and everything reminded me of the past before I had long COVID. See, I'm an artist, and I was looking at some bismuth crystals that I had made before I had developed the long COVID. I was talking about memories, and then an ex-girlfriend sends me an instant message. Oh my God, I used to not have long COVID when I was with you, and it really gets really depressing quick when you think in those regards, right? I don't know if anybody here has ever had some sort of illness, or whether it be long COVID or something. Do memories of times before you had the issue depress you? Please leave a comment if they do. But now I'm thinking I'm traveling back to that future again, so and that really cheers me up. Every day I get one day closer to traveling to that future. So let's talk about a few things that I did before I had long COVID, because I'm traveling there again. I was in 5th grade, and my family and I had just taken a vacation to Taiwan. I had a really good time. We got home, and I came up with the idea that I was going to dig a hole all the way to Taiwan. I had also just started learning chemistry. I used to read my dad's old chemistry textbooks just for fun, right? And I had learned about the periodic table and how there were elements that were still being discovered. I think we were up to 108, 109 or something like that at the time. And I was really fascinated with the concept of element number 111 because it was just below gold on the periodic table. And I thought the reason we had never found element 111 was that we didn't dig far enough, right? Because it would have been a heavy metal, it would have sank to the core of the earth. And so I got out a shovel and I started digging, and I explained to my family, I'm going to dig a hole all the way to Taiwan so we could go there a little bit more often, and I'm going to look for element 111 on my way there. And my dad was so upset because before long, the hole grew to be about 3 feet deep, and every time my dad would mow the lawn, he had to go around it, and eventually we planted a tree where that hole was. Now, when we were in Taiwan, my mom had shown me a 10-ounce gold bar, a 10 or so ounce gold bar that her grandparents had left her. And I had just recently started studying chemistry on my own, and I'm like, gee, why gold? I mean, there are other elements on the periodic table. And quite frankly, some of the other metals are harder, tougher, and potentially rarer as well. Why gold? And so I told myself, when I grow up, I'm going to accumulate lots of every metal, just in case any of them ever go sky high in terms of the price, right? And 30 years later, I get to live out that dream, I suppose, right? All right, please continue to pray for me by leaving a dislike. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.